Hello, Laura Paladin here with Figuring It Out Fitness, where I gather information about weight loss, fitness, and wellness, and I share that information with you. If you're brand new to my channel, as I said, my name is Laura Paladin and I'm 52 years old. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 2005 and I had been doing fairly well, kind of keeping a status quo, and started losing ground this year, and I decided that if fibromyalgia is going to kick my butt, I'm going to go down swinging. So I started really getting active in health, fitness, wellness, mind, body, spirit, the whole combination thing, trying to figure out a way to live the best life I can. And through that process, I've just been learning a lot, and I've made some progress, and I feel like what I've learned should be common knowledge, which brings me to why I'm talking to you today. The topic for today's video is the difference between muscle and fat and how it works in your body. So I just wanted to say that if you've decided that you want to do a fitness journey, that now is the time to consult your doctor, your healthcare professional, enlist them in helping you design a program that you want to do, that works for you, and just kick butt yourself and find what is the healthiest, best for you. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm just here to give you guys some suggestions. I have some visual aids. One of them is actually meat from my butcher to show you the difference between what fat looks like and what muscle looks like. So if that freaks you out, then I'm going to give you a warning and you want to just kind of take a pause from the video. But first I'm going to start off with something that won't upset anyone. So this is a rubber band. And the reason, this is one of those cool rubber bands that you get on produce. So like almost all my visual aids come from the grocery store today. But a muscle is like a rubber band. It can do work. So when you flex your arm, it's a muscle drawing this up. When I do, that's tendons and muscles drawing up my thumb. That's what muscles do. They do work. They're actually the engine of your car that is your body. They are the things that burn calories. Muscle is very important. The more muscle you have, the more calories you will burn. So if you meet a really big, one of those giant muscle builders, they have to eat a lot of calories to maintain all of that muscle. Whereas fat, so this is my fat fish, and fat is held in your body in fat cells, which, you know, they suck those out, right, when you do liposuction. I got to see a person having a tubal ligation, and I got to see what her fat cells looked like, and they were very large. They were like those big green grapes you see at the grocery store, only they were kind of yellowish colored. And so that's what they look like. They just look like grapes, sort of. And I was trying to think of a way I could visually represent that, and I thought of tapioca, and I thought of actual grapes, but then I found this at Walmart, and this gave me an excuse to buy it. Isn't it cute? I'm looking at the monitor because I want to make sure that you can see the cool bubbly things inside there, because that's what fat cells look like. And all your fat's being stored just in case you need it. So fat is not bad. It's an evolutionary survival skill that without it we would die. So it's really great. We've just, you know, it's like we have this great little economy car that could get along without a lot of calories. And what we do is we eat a lot more because it makes us feel good, because it alleviates anxiety to eat. Whatever reason we're eating, we eat way more than we need. And it's like we've got all these containers of gasoline stuck all over the outside of our car. And we're going down the road and we're wondering why the car doesn't work very well. So what we want to do is start using up that gas that we've kind of stuck to the outside of the car. And that's why we want to lose weight. And this is where people hit this wall and say, wait a minute, I just want to lose pounds. I want to see the scale go down. And there's more to it than that, right? Because you want to lose fat, not muscle. Your body can only metabolize about 2 pounds a week. If you weigh a lot more than 200 pounds, then there's a 1% rule kind of, but then you're looking at maybe 3 pounds a week, but not the 5 to 10 pounds that they talk about sometimes. If you're losing that much weight, you're losing water, which can be replenished, or you're losing muscle. And muscle, like we said, is the engine that drives the car. It's the thing that burns the calories, and you really want to keep muscle and organs. So you need to eat enough calories, and that's where you talk to your dietitian, you talk to your healthcare provider, or do something like MyFitnessPal. But figure out how many calories that you should be eating in a day and eat them all. And that will keep your heart muscle, because you don't want to, eat your heart out. Anyway, and that, because it's a muscle, cardiac muscle. It doesn't regenerate nicely like the rest of our muscles. So you really want to protect all of your muscles and build them rather than decrease them. And now that brings us to this lovely visual. And this is muscle, right? And this is fat. And you can tell it takes up more room, but I'm going to hold it like this and see. Can you tell that it's actually taller? So it's even bigger. I could have put it in a blender, but it's going to be dinner tonight, and I just didn't think steak in a blender would be as tasty as just actual steak. So, but this gives you an idea. So muscle takes up less space than fat. It looks nicer because it's striated, where this is usually kind of bubbly. And like I said, fat cells are sort of fat. The only place that you kind of see that is in this little bit, where it's kind of more falling apart. But if you cook with chicken, you'll notice the soft stuff, the yellow. You can see the fat cells when you cook with chicken. And it's kind of like the sections of an orange, those little tiny bits. They're held together with fascia, and that's it. So this is actually denser than the fat in our bodies. But anyway, hopefully that helps with the idea of fat versus muscle. So in summary, we want lots of muscle. If the scale is not dropping fast enough and you're stressed out about it, talk to your doctor, do more strength training exercises, and it will turn around. If you are building muscle, eating in a caloric deficit, you will start burning fat. It might not show up on the scale right away, but it'll start showing up on your body right away. You'll start feeling better. So eat enough calories, nourish your body, and get out there and find those strength training exercises that are really fun to do. Because, if you put headphones on and you're jamming with music, it's not bad. And I hope that you continue to join me on future videos. Please subscribe. If there's a topic that's challenging for you that you're not figuring out easily, put it in the comments and I will find out about it, and I will come back and share it with you. Until then, thank you. Bye-bye.